So without further ado, I want to just go ahead and get into it. So let's bring in King J, who's going to be running Hell of an Office, and his commentary team of CMM and Illegally Sam. How are you guys doing today?
I am doing great, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name's KingJO444. This is Hell of an Office. This is a game that recently came out. It was in early access for a while, but now it's officially released, and it is very underappreciated. It flew under everybody's radar, and it's a really sick and very difficult first-person platformer and speedrun-based game. So we're showing off any percent today, and would my two commentators like to introduce themselves?
Sure. Hi, I'm CMM. You can call me Clay. I'm one hell of a commentator. It begins.
It begins.
I'm Illegally Sam. I work in an office.
That's crazy. Okay, cool.
Okay, hell.
So really, yeah, so really quick, I'm gonna show off that there are different skins that we can use in this game. I'm gonna go with my the one I'm known for, my staple one, you could say. Which is the banana stapler, but there's also other ones too, like the demon stapler and stuff like that. This is just cosmetic, so it doesn't matter what we use, but you can pick whichever one you want. I also sometimes use a unicorn, but I'm going to use the banana because it's funny. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started though. There's 100 levels in this game with 10 chapters, and yeah, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, best of luck.
All right, so I don't know how much I'm going to be talking during this game. This game is very fast. You'll see that pretty soon. But starting off, we have the prologue here. There's going to be these sections where we're walking around and talking to people in between some levels. And we get to the text matching where I have to mash in kind of like a weird rhythm, both left click and space. And you guys are going to hear that loud and proud, so I apologize.
It's part of the Hell of an Office experience, hearing people clicking away on a keyboard.
Or angrily clicking away on a keyboard, depending on your office environment.
So the only thing you really need to know for the lore is we just signed away our soul to the devil unknowingly, and now we work an office job for him, and our goal is to take him over, defeat him, and get our soul back.
This is why you read the fine print, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so starting off is our first intermission, or our first introduction to a chapter. Each chapter is going to start with one of these sections where we're walking around and talking to people and doing things that we're set to do. We're going to grab our stapler there. And there's later on going to be one in the middle of each chapter. Chapter 1 has 3 in different spots instead, just to get you used to it. All right, so now we actually start the gameplay.
You can tell it starts because we have the banana ready.
And it's hell. And it's hell.
So right now the game's a little slow, right? We can dash and stuff like that, but we're going to get going really quick, really fast. Right here we're going to use this vending machine. Oh, if I can do it, come on. Okay, there we go. All right, second try is good, thank God. That's a hard trick, all right. Okay, so that was kind of the introduction. You can see, like, this game's kind of like a mix of, like, neon white with kind of the aesthetic of Doom. That's what I like to say, at least. So now we're actually going to go ahead and get staples for our stapler, and this is where the game's really going to speed up, and I'm going to be speaking a lot less. So I will let Steve and Clay take it away, because you're going to see really quick how fast we're going. I just said Steve, sorry, my bad. Yeah. Clay and Stan. I saw Steve in chat earlier, one of my friends. I'm sorry.
The hell of a mistake.
Yeah.
This is rocket jumping with stapler. That's the run summed up pretty quickly.
If you've never worked in an office, this is typically how the commute goes.
You can also see that we're skipping a lot of levels by using our stapler, and we're going much faster than the intended path.
Yeah, the standard path is there, but you can also basically rocket jump off of anything in the geometry, so, you know, all that background fun stuff is useful sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of this game is going to turn into, oh, what in the background can we jump off of?
Yeah, this is Exhibit A of why giving everything collision is both a good and bad idea.
Yeah, very true. So right here we have our, again, I like to call these intermission stages where we have to go ahead and introduce ourselves to our coworkers. That's Mr. Stapley, our supervisor. You're going to see him a lot throughout the game. And he's kind of like the secondary antagonist.
Yeah, you might even see him at the end of every single level.
That is true.
I really hate icebreakers, and that's what he's having you do.
And back to the cool gameplay.
Back to this.
But yeah, this level, this is the first level. They're just gonna keep throwing like new mechanics at us and stuff like that, and like new things for us to do and harder challenges. But this one's just about us chaining our momentum together and stuff like that, and getting the hang of the controls.
Now, I think you mentioned that if you dash and shoot at basically the same time, you kind of get a lot of propulsion, and that's kind of key to a lot of the stuff here.
Yeah, that's how we get a lot faster. This game has a huge IL scene, by the way. At the end, you're seeing on the right-hand side here, you're seeing the IL leaderboards, and there's hundreds and hundreds of people who just grind out the same level and stuff like that. There's only 3 people in the world right now who run any percent, and I am the second fastest. The person who has world record is named Chewbacca, and he's actually just crazy at the game. Like he's
one hell of a runner.
Yeah, he's one hell of a runner. He literally just does IL strats that like me and the other person who runs any percent, Zan, just can't do because they're way too insane to go for in RTA.
Yeah, someone in chat said this is how you get out of hell, but we're actually kind of diving deeper into hell, I think. Or actually, I don't know, we are rising, right? We're taking the elevator up most of the time, so...
Sometimes, I think it's one time we go down the elevator.
Yeah, that's that one time.
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed skipping basically the entire level, because that's what we're going to do again here. We're going to go ahead and go up this pillar.
I call this the ashtray world.
It kind of
It's
is.
just cigarettes and Zippo lighters. Is this highlighter skip? Not yet.
Nah, that's level 17.
That's later. That's later.
Okay. Yeah, basically every world in this game has a different aesthetic with different giant objects. Some of which you'll see around an office, some of them not so much.
This level, I actually found this skip for, or this variation of the skip. There we go.
One hell of an ashtray.
This is like one of the more boring levels where we actually just have to run through it normally. There is a crazier strat that top ILs go for, but again, it's just not safe to do in RTA. At least
Yeah,
for
so
me.
your first quote-unquote upgrade, I guess, because you do get upgrades in between worlds in this game, lets you shoot the staples through, I guess that's supposed to be paper.
Yeah.
So
Also,
when you see it blowing holes through it, yeah.
This game loves making fun of pop culture, so here's Closeheimer.
Amazing.
And instead of Oppenheimer, and he's going to tell us to go find someone who hates platypuses, so we're going to go talk to Duke here.
Who would hate platypuses?
True.
I'm
Harry the
pretty sure
platypus. Also, I just like how he says, let your intrusive thoughts in to cause a diversion, and we did that. We just hit the emergency button.
I love How to Start a Cult for Dummies.
Yeah, that's a great book right there.
Great book.
So we're going to go ahead and upgrade our stapler even more. I don't know why it has us do this, because it's literally going to give us the same upgrade we just already had, but okay.
Nice.
And here's Mr. Stapley hiding behind the very conveniently shaped cardboard there. All right, nice. That's what I call the text mashing check to see if you're good at text mashing or not, is that section. All right,
Luckily,
and
you know
back
how to text
craziness. That is true. And back to craziness. Yeah, there you go.
Marlboro skip? No.
Marlboro skip is
Marlboro
crazy.
skip.
Okay,
Camel
I
skip.
didn't get the dash there, but it's fine. I can save this. There's always a way to save yourself in this game.
You know,
That's a good
you
thing.
you blow holes through paper in this game, but you can just launch off the printer
Oh, that
paper.
sucks. Okay, that's a little annoying. That death was not the greatest.
Yeah, but you did get to see the death screen ever so briefly there.
Yeah,
where
most
get
times you won't
fired.
see it. Yeah,
You
most
are
times
fired.
most times you won't see that because... Oh my god, come on, this is not a hard level. Most times you won't see that because you can retry any level before you die.
Yeah, we do like
Okay.
a good retry button because not every game is as generous with that.
There we go. That was
Yeah.
not a hard level. All right, here's highlighter skip.
Oh, highlighter skip.
Say hi to the lighter
Yeah.
Great.
as we skip it.
I call it highlighter skip because when you're climbing up it, it doesn't look like a lighter. It just looks like a pink
Very-
highlighter.
Very tall for a lighter.
Yeah. There's printer skip.
Printers.
Most skips in this game, I just call them whatever I'm climbing up.
Yeah,
So,
they're all really badly named.
to be fair, I
printer-
don't think anybody has a name for them. I'm the only one who's actually been naming them. So,
So good, you made one hell of a bad name.
yep. And
But-
this is one hell of a joke that we're going to be continuing.
Yeah, it's the only joke.
I hope you're not tired of it yet, because it will not be going away.
The
Yes. We're going to be making this joke for 40 minutes, so
the
get ready.
printers definitely belong in hell, though. That I agree with wholeheartedly.
All right, and that's chapter 2.
And you also
So
notice at the end of each level, we do get a score with a medal based on
Oh,
how
yeah.
fast you actually get through. So see if you can pick out how many diamonds King J gets throughout the run and how many times he gets something that's slightly less fast than a diamond.
Yeah, sometimes we get gold, and the reason why is the timer doesn't start until you leave the starting platform. So it's faster in IL to like walk to the end of the starting platform and then start doing your fast movement. But because that's slower for RTA, we don't do that. Oh, can I? I didn't get the text. That was weird. All right, we're fine. We're gonna gamble here.
Poker Night 2 looks a little different.
Yeah, we're playing some Balatro.
Shout out to HDQ, where I actually went gambling for my first time.
Yo, and you
to a
didn't
casino.
completely lose.
And I literally went left like I think like 200% of what I put in. So
Let's go. The only time I ever
right here we have to go ahead and stop this party from happening. So we're kind of a buzzkill.
The only time I ever had good luck in gambling, the Judge Judy slot machine took it away from me.
That's Judge Judy
And
slot
for anyone
machine.
who's curious, all that slot machine does is yell at you and take your money. So
That's awesome.
it's kind of amazing.
It's one hell of a
so here
slot
we-
machine.
Here we
It
have
is.
chapter 3, and this is what Clay likes to call the Sonic rings.
Oh yeah, this game becomes Sonic the more and more you go through it. So these are dash rings.
And this has some really cool skips in it in this chapter. Oh, whoops. Okay. That's fine.
You can make it work.
Again, I'd say oops, that's bad, but like anytime I say that, I'm losing like a second. This game is very optimized.
Yeah. If you don't know how fast these levels can go, he'll say oops and you just think he's going through the level normally and it's like, what went
Yeah.
wrong?
Oh, whoops. Where's my dash? Where's my... Thank you.
There you
Give me
go.
my dash. You can tell if I have a dash, by the way, to use, because below the reticle in the middle, it'll have a second line underneath if I can still dash.
Also, if you didn't
The-
notice, the reticle is a staple.
Yeah, the staple shaped reticule.
Here's a cool skip here to this little wind tunnel over here.
Yeah, big fan of that one.
Yeah,
Big fan.
big fan. It's a hell of a breeze.
All right, so now we're gonna talk to this guy, and he's gonna tell us that there's a line of people who are going down, and there's a little bit of a destruction. So we're gonna help this guy, give him a push. There we go. And there we go.
Yeah, I think he got terminated.
Yeah, I think so too.
I was
I don't
just
know
going to
what
say,
gives me that thought.
he gave us some encouragement, like pushed him towards what he wanted to do.
True, he definitely wanted to do that. He definitely wasn't crying.
He's fine.
It's tears of joy.
It's one hell of a tears.
No.
No, that one didn't work.
That one
The
did
one
not
time
work.
that I do one, and it's not a good one.
Leave
Alright,
the
hey, now
bad jokes to
back
us.
to-
We
back to
make good
pretty
bad
things.
jokes.
It's so funny going like to those intermission areas, and then you go back to the gameplay, and it's just like such a drastic change again.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, it's like in the real office. It's the actual day-to-day work and then what's going on in your head as you don't do your work.
True. Your
True?
procrastination technique.
As someone who's never worked in an office, yeah, I agree.
I've worked in a virtual office.
Good enough.
I work
Yeah.
in an office 3 days a week.
Oh,
So-
okay, gotcha.
When I said in my intro I work in an office, I was not lying.
So you go to hell 3 times a week. Got it.
Yeah, exactly.
No
All
comment.
right, and this is the last level of this chapter. By the way, doing those dashes, like we said, like if you dash and shoot on the same time, you do get your dash back. I like to kind of equate it to Celeste, where you get your dash back if you do it a certain way.
Toxic conferences. Oh, those are my favorite.
Those
you
are
know
all
what?
of them.
That's the most redundant title ever.
Yeah.
So
You
this
know-
is what I like to call like another mash check. This is the most text matching we have to do in one of these sections, mainly because of two people. First is Mr. Stapley later on, and then there's this door guy right here.
Yeah, the Monsters Inc. area.
And it's always the same door, though. And then this is the most text mashing in one text box we have to do. Hopefully I can do it pretty well.
It's not a presentation without word art.
Nice. Okay, that was really quick. Shout out to Among Us. The jokes write themselves there. Clay loves that joke.
One hell of a reference, Joey.
Thank you. Alright, cool. That's like one of my least favorite parts of the run is that office section.
Now we're back
Right.
to it. You know, it's great that we don't get stuck in this elevator like I got stuck in a certain elevator at a certain speedrunning event a month ago for 15 minutes.
I forgot about that.
Or rather, they were stuck with me in the elevator, which
That's
is
crazy.
even more terrifying.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah.
Also,
Only
we're
you
not
brought a
talking-
stapler with you.
Yeah.
True. Also, this level, so I'm streaming this, I'm at a very low quality, like the lowest quality that GDQ will allow me to, and the reason why is because for some reason on my computer hates this level. If I stream this game at more than 60 FPS, then my computer absolutely destroys itself during this level.
Yo, nice pencil skip.
Thank you, that pencil skip's really cool.
Also, you may have noticed in the high score leaderboards, we did have a level where we beat Microsoft Excel. And Microsoft Excel definitely belongs in hell, along with the rest of the Office suite.
What, are you more of a Google Sheets fan or just no spreadsheets for you at
I'm
all?
more angry about having to pay. If I were to have Microsoft Office, now you
Okay,
can
so-
pay as a
sorry.
subscription.
Right here, you're supposed to go through that maintenance door, but for some reason, like a few days ago, someone just discovered you just do that and drain the moat that way. So that was like such a weird time save that we found. I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah, there we go. Sorry to cut
are
you
we-
guys off, but
No, you're fine. Are we really calling that a moat?
I mean,
Toxic ooze.
I guess the toxic pool.
It's the conference.
Yeah, the toxicity of the conference is coalesced.
Yeah, basically, anytime you see me looking down at the start of a level, I'm doing that that quick launch that Clay mentioned earlier. So yeah.
Yeah, so this is like the bone zone. I don't really know what the
zone, okay.
Well, look, it's like a bunch of like rib
I mean,
cages.
there are
spines.
bones. That is true.
There's lots of bones.
Something else we haven't mentioned, and because it hasn't really come into play because I'm too good, is the fact that there's lava constantly rising, chasing you each level. It shouldn't ever be an issue for me, but sometimes it is if I'm bad.
Dude, I completely forgot about that. Also, wow, one hell of an ego, am I right?
Okay, my bad. I literally said that I'm not the best at this game, I promise.
This is the best run I'll see of this game all day.
That is true.
It's true.
This used to be one of my least favorite levels, but it's actually like one of the most straightforward ones.
Rulers also belong in hell, and whatever that triangular ruler that I can't remember the name of, that one really belongs in hell.
Here's another cool skip we're gonna do here at the end of chapter 4. Kind of skip some of these portals.
Oh man, old PC speakers. Those don't belong there, they're cool.
Okay.
I like those.
Clay's the oldest one here of all of us.
This is more of the junkyard for those at this point.
Yeah, the PC junkyard. Oh,
Right.
it's Canada.
It's Canada. Anybody who watched my runs from HEDQ knows that I'm Canadian. Shout out to the Astrobot run. This is a game that I really hope... I'm going to be submitting this to HDQ. It came out too late for me to submit it to HDQ, but I really hope this game gets into HDQ. It's so cool. No pun intended. Also,
Set
that's our
square.
skill manager.
Set square, that's what it is. Thank you. There are protractors too, they're later.
Yeah, Yeah, it's true. Protractors will show up and they will kill us, actually, if we touch them. So
Unfortunately, there are no amateur tractors.
Yeah.
it's like real protractors.
Parabolas are
If
my
you touch them,
nightmare.
they kill you. All right, so we just got a necktie, and that's going to be kind of like a grappling hook for us, and it's really cool. And it's going to make stuff way faster, as you can see already.
You could say it's kind of like the homing attack, but I think of it more as Rayman's like lum swinging in Rayman 1.
Yeah, I guess I can see
Even
that.
though you don't swing at all.
Now, just imagine it like it's a first-person chameleon twist into your tongue.
This is a very
Yes,
scary
yeah.
level, by the way, because we have to barely reach that. Oh my god, nice. Okay.
The bow tie doesn't really look like a tie. I legit thought it was a giant tongue at first.
That's insane.
Yeah, I also like to imagine it's just a third arm that comes out of your chest specifically for the grapple.
Yeah. Math is deadly.
This is always like the most forgettable level for me is this one.
Even though it's Canadian, how could you say that?
No, not like the level. I mean like this specific,
Oh.
like level 45. I always forget that one exists. All right,
What?
so right here, I'm gonna do this for the fans right here. I'm gonna pet the penguin. There we go.
Aw.
Good choice.
And I'm also gonna drink coffee, just like a Canadian would on his way to work.
He stopped by Tim's.
Yeah, I was about to say it's
That's
Tim
my
Hortons.
Timmy's. All right, so this is like the most speed you're gonna see at the beginning of level. Just like that. There you go. Also, I'm dashing before I grapple, and that just makes my my grapple slightly faster.
Yeah.
All right, and this is a very tight ending here. There you go, nice. Having to shoot before you grapple there.
Yeah. Be sure, remember kids, staple before you grapple. It's good life advice.
That's what they teach you in school. That's a really cool ending, by the way. I love the way that whoops, that level ends.
All the ink pens here are a little bit alarming.
Yeah, I don't know why they choose certain things to be in some levels. I feel like
Yeah.
these don't fit here, really.
Some of them make sense in context.
You don't have pens in
Others
Canada?
don't.
We have pens in Canada. That's not what I mean.
I mean, it's obviously in reference to the penguins
True.
that we saw earlier.
You know, you're right. That's
I
a
hate
better
that one.
explanation.
Anyhow, moving on.
Moving
That's
on.
That's chapter 5. That is like I think that's the fastest chapter of the game right there. It just goes by really quick. All right, so right now, Mr. Stapley is going to tell us to go find our senior advisor. So we're going to go find him. And if there's any fans of Emperor's New Groove out there, you're going to love this reference coming up here in a little second.
A
Also-
little second.
Also, something we should mention is the fact that there's no there's an in-game timer for levels right now. We do run this game by RTA right now. Pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever.
That's what QA is about.
And now we are the senior advisor because we killed our senior advisor. That's how promotions work, actually. Don't actually do that.
Hmm.
Hey,
So-
anything goes in hell.
And obviously, as senior advisor, you're allowed to see secret things that would kill you normally that other people can't see. So that's how that works, right?
Yeah, so all the pink stuff kills you, by the way. That's the conceit here. So the
Yeah.
angry pencils, laser beams, and soon protractors.
Yeah, every
The most deadly
single
things in
time,
real life.
every single time I see the pink things, it just looks like a bunch of colored pencils.
Yeah.
True.
There it is.
Yeah,
Protractor
here's the
guillotines.
protractors.
It's like too many games have swinging saw blades and like giant axes and stuff. Not a protractors.
Well,
That is
when
true.
when my physics teacher was teaching us about certain things,
Also, sorry, I'm cutting you off here.
You're
This is a
fine.
really funny skip where we just go backwards at the beginning and climb this hotel, which is like, in my opinion, the funniest skip that this game has to offer. And there's the end of the level right
Yeah,
here.
it's Wyndham Skip.
yeah, it's about as tall as the GDQ
Did you just say
Hotel.
Wyndham skip?
Yeah.
Shout out to the GDQ Hotel. Okay, that's cool
Yeah,
though.
yeah, and then you got fired immediately. Yeah, that makes sense. No,
Oh, and I was about to die there again too.
protractors are bad because you know that movie Speed? My
Yeah.
physics teacher put a giant protractor on the TV screen trying to measure the bus jump angle to see if it was actually possible or not.
Oh my god.
Was it possible?
No, it wasn't. My immersion was ruined.
So here's the like absolute shortest intermission where we're just gonna talk to this guy and he's gonna tell us to go talk to Mr. Stapley. We're gonna go down. How is
Yay!
that allowed?
Blasphemy.
That's allowed. All right, and back to levels we go. And this right now we have 3 really cool skips in a row here that we're gonna be doing. Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah. Death skip. Yeah. Didn't skip the death though.
Again, playing this game well and talking and trying to explain what I'm doing, it's so hard. Okay, I have to make this very apparent. This is a very focus-heavy run, and I gotta explain a decent amount. Because what's funny is that both Clay and Sam have not actually played this game all the way through. So
Yeah.
Like I said, my experience is I work in an office. That my experience ends there.
Yeah.
they did watch a full run of this though, so they are more skilled at commentating this game than most people would think.
Yeah, contrary to popular
not-
belief, we kind of know what we're doing.
Let's not
Just
go
a
that
little
far.
bit. Okay.
I still don't understand. If anyone can explain to me what those things are, I don't accept pinwheel as the answer to that.
They're coat hangers. Oh wait, you're talking about these?
Yeah, the
These pink things
spinnies.
here?
I said they look like drones. Especially the ones with
Kinda,
like
yeah.
all of the extra ones on it. Looks like the propellers.
Yeah.
But the real answer is they're deadly.
That is true. That is exactly what they are. All right, and that is chapter 6. 6. Yeah.
Also, just noticed that level was the carpal tunnel.
All right, so work from hell. Again, this is just like it's the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's the other 2 days of the week for me that I'm not at the office.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
See, I do work from hell. My boss is in the chat right now, by the way. Hi. I do work from hell.
That's awesome. That's really funny. Okay. So right here, it doesn't matter what buttons we hit here. This is Dr. Phil, by the way. Hi. But we can hit frowny or smiley. We're just gonna go ahead and swap between them because it's faster. And then there's 2 doors. We didn't know for the longest time you could go out that door. So we thought that door was always locked. So another free, like, 2-second time save that someone found.
And you know, Dr. Phil does belong in hell, so that's canon.
I don't know if you're allowed to. Okay, man.
Too late.
All right, so the new thing that they introduced here is these pillows that kind of just put us on a set path. And they are also really fast. And right here, we're just going to go ahead and slide off of that platform instead of going the path that they want us to go. So nice little skip there. Also, that level is called Wake Up, which is something that is a good thing for the game to remind me in this level.
Yeah, you don't want to sleep through your own run, Joey.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
just-
I was
just
wondering if
Sam's.
you were going to call me out for that.
That
Here's
was
another-
literally you laid it up for me. I had to slam dunk.
Here's another level where we just skip everything by going behind us at the very beginning. There we go. That level's really difficult too, normally, so... Yeah, shoutouts to GDQ 2024, where I slept through Sam's run that I was supposed to commentate.
Yep. I
We
am
all did.
awake, so I did not return the favor.
Don't worry, if it gets into GDQ, I feel like this game will be like a 5 a.m. slot, honestly. It gives off
Is it-
that kind of energy.
These are like the most aggressive pillows ever.
Yeah,
Those are
so-
bounce pads. See, it's Sonic again.
So the thing about the pillows is that it actually keeps your speed that you have going into them, which is why you see me dashing into them and stuff like that, and I'm trying to chain a lot of speed. All right, so we're going to go on the talk show here. This is the Club 666, and that's the quickest talk show ever.
The worst talk show ever.
I mean, arguably it's the best because it's already over.
True. All right, we have 2 more skips here, back to back once again here. This one is a really cool building skip right there. But this does actually mess up our camera a lot here. Sometimes it makes my camera drift, but it seems fine. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna use this chair.
You should call that Joy-Con skip because it
That's
calls
a
the camera
grandma
to
chair.
drift.
It's a grandma chair.
True. That is a chair that like a grandma would have.
Yeah.
All right, and nice So using that chair, we were able to make this level like very short. So, all right, this is, in my opinion, the hardest level of the run. Even though it's like not near the end of the game, I just am so bad at this level. So I'm gonna play it safe. Like I said, I'm so bad at this level. That's why I normally play it safe, and I try to, and I still died.
All right. Well, this is a great first attempt at this level.
Yeah.
Yeah, so true. Okay, I'm gonna take it safe there. So yeah, this loses like 4 seconds over like my fast IL strat that I do, but it's not marathon safe or no reset safe, so we're not gonna do that.
Yeah, this is the kind of run where you could lose 4 seconds on a level and it's not the end of the world because there's so many levels to get through.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't like that tunnel of all the teeth. Well, they're not teeth, but, you know.
Well, that was fun in the tunnel, though, so.
Oh, that was nice.
So this level has a really cool strat I'm gonna go for. I don't go for this in PBs. Nice, awesome. I skipped that wind turbine. That saves like 1 second, but it's so scary to go for in runs because this is like, what, like 30 minutes into a run right now, so yeah. All right, so now we're on to Cafeteria Getaway, where the Tribal Union is going to try to stop us here. Shout out to George. Any people named George out there? What do you mean, of course it's George? Would you have something against
Of course
people
it's
named
normal.
George?
Listen, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right, so we have another pop culture reference. There was this hit indie game released in December of last year called something like Indiana Jones. I don't know the full name.
It was the big circle guy.
Yeah, the circle guy. And so we're gonna do a nice little shout out to him here by grabbing this ice cream and running away from the boulder.
What boulder?
I'm not gonna show it. I'm gonna die.
Why not? I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. Show me.
It's
Show
one
me
hell
the
of a boulder.
I think Joey just made up the boulder. Just so
Yeah,
he
I
Yeah,
gets
the
too.
boulder just doesn't exist. Actually, I'm just making things up now.
He also made up that the lava rises. It doesn't.
Oh, it very much does.
It does.
All right, so this is where the game's gonna get really fast because we get introduced to these like soda streams here, and they make us go really, really quick. If the first time you get here, it's kind of jarring how quick you go.
I still say they're Pop-Tarts.
These are not Pop-Tarts.
They're Pop-Tarts.
Also, in Sonic fashion, this is the basically one of the boost games.
Yeah.
We're playing Sonic
True.
Forces or Sonic Colors.
God help us if we're playing Sonic Forces. That game's in hell.
All right, here's a nice little skip here to get away from that conversation. As someone who's friends with multiple Sonic speedrunners,
Oh, same.
I plead the fifth.
Same. That's why I said it.
I love this skip coming up here. This is like one of the coolest skips, and this is like one of my least favorite levels casually, but we're gonna skip the entire thing by climbing up this ice cream cone,
Yeah,
and then we're
lot of
gonna
ice cream.
platform across multiple different ice cream cones.
No,
And
Clay,
there we go.
I think we need a name for that skip. What do you got, Clay?
Oh, maybe Ice Cream Skip. That would be one hell of a name for it.
That's literally what I call it, so good job. Alright, and once again, just using those grapple hooks, those clothespins, or those hangers, I guess. I don't know why I call them clothespins. Here we're gonna go ahead and climb up the...
Pepper?
We're gonna climb up
Oh, no,
the
ketchup.
ketchup here. Yeah.
That's right. I made that same mistake yesterday.
Yeah, I forget what you called it. Did you call
I
it
called it a
hot sauce?
pepper. I thought it was a pepper.
Oh, no,
Because there
it's not
are
a pepper.
peppers in other parts of the background.
True. That one only saves like 2 seconds, but it looks really cool, so I go for it. Alright, and here's our next intermission here, where we're going to get some peppers here, or some chili peppers, and we're going to give them to Chef Gordon. You can take a wild guess on who that's supposed to be a reference to.
I got nothing.
It's,
And there we go. You just pepper those up, and then we're good to go.
It's that Sonic runner, Gordon Ramsay.
True. I forgot that there's someone with a literal screen named Gordon Ramsay. I literally went to Hell's Kitchen with him.
See? And then he was the chef.
Oh, okay, that sucks. That's fine. This is a skip that I discovered. Well, not discovered, but I found the way that I do it myself. So that's pretty cool. which is right here. We just go ahead and fly off and then zip line down here.
Those ones look like donuts rather than Pop-Tarts.
Pop donut. Pop
I almost
tart
forgot what I
donut.
had to do there. There's so much to
Don't tart.
remember here. This
What, you mean-
world is, aside from this level and the first level of this world really is just like the intended path is lava. Like you don't really see us do the intended path much at all.
It's either soda stream or lava.
Yeah, this is makes my head hurt a little bit.
Yeah, it's very fast paced. I also want to mention, I don't know if it's actually going to be a thing. Also, this is a very hard skip I'm going to go for here.
No, is it spoon skip?
Yeah.
Of course.
There we go, nice. But I want to mention that there might be pretty soon, I'm not 100% sure, but there's talks about possibly making a bounty for this game. It's still in the works of being set up because we're waiting for someone to make an auto splitter for this game, which is currently in the works. So there is a chance that happens. So if this looks interesting to you at all, I would highly recommend picking up the game and maybe winning some money from it. So
I was gonna ask if the bounty was for coming with better skip names.
I hope so.
okay, look, we try our best. Okay?
You missed kebab skip earlier. The other thing, I thought you said bouncy, which yes, this game is very bouncy.
Yeah, this game's so bouncy.
Now, naturally, the executives get to be in heaven.
That is true. And they get to play golf. If anybody has watched my runs at GDQ, you know I'm very good at golf.
True. I bet they would golf with their grandmothers.
I will call this out because, it's another hotfix. On February 4th, I'm going to be doing golf with your grandmother for an hour and a half on hotfix. I don't know why they're letting me do that again, but they are. So...
It'll be one hell of a run.
Yeah, it will be.
I'm surprised we didn't say that one yet.
I feel like we did.
All right, this is another world that, like, you're not going to see us go the intentional path, like, much at all. They teach us how to wall run here, and we're only going to use it, like, 4 times, I think.
Yeah.
You know who else wall runs? Sonic.
God dang it.
Yeah, we're gonna pull up the triangle jumps.
Oh yeah, the triangle jump's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, right there, we just skip all the way to the end. That's, like, the easiest skip in the game.
Yeah, this whole run was just an excuse for Clay to hate on Sonic.
See, I love Sonic, but I just... he didn't have to show up here.
True. So this is, like, the one time we actually have to wall run is this level. Like, there's no skip for this level, so... But we can go ahead and jump right here and skip up to there.
I do like the money sound effects that play when you wall run on the money.
Yeah, definitely. Right here is a really cool skip where we're just going to go over to this golf club.
Is it golf? Is that club skip?
Or is it golf
Hey, you can make fun of it all you want. It makes it easy to figure out what I'm doing, okay?
I mean, yes and no, because there's a lot of golf clubs in these different levels.
Yeah, you just did two different golf club skips in a row.
That is true. All right, so now we're actually going to go golfing. Let's go golfing.
Yo, golfing.
So we have to impress this guy over here, and so the way we're going to do that is by getting a hole-in-one, which honestly I'd be impressed by too. So
Yeah, it's one hell of a shot.
yeah, look at how high that went.
shot.
All right, and there we go. Now he's impressed, and we can move on. All right, and back to crazy skips that we're going to do. We're going to go out the elevator. We're immediately going to do a 180 and start doing some crazy movement.
Oh, is that golf club skip? Oh wait, which one?
Oh my god, Clay. All right, so this is like one of my least favorite levels casually, but thankfully because of the skips here, it makes it much easier.
Also, I had to look it up for my own sanity. That golf guy was named Mickelson, which is a reference to an actual golfer, Phil Mickelson.
That's funny.
Gotcha.
I had to look it up because, like,
Oops.
why do I recognize that name? Why do I kind of know that reference? Why do I know a golfer?
Enjoy that the rich people are showing off in the background, so they have like this giant like credit card.
All right, this is a very scary skip, but thankfully I got enough speed. It's hard to do that skip, but also get enough speed so that you don't die out of that portal. All right, so right here you're supposed to go on that side of the wall, but thankfully you can just walk over and dash on the other one. And then this is my favorite skip in the run because it's so easy. Literally anybody can do this. You run down here, and then you just run down the other one. And that skips like half the level. Oh. Okay, good backup. All right, and then this level is like one of the only ones in World 9 that doesn't have a skip, so. And by the way, we're on World 9 of 10. Like, we're almost done. Like, this game goes by so quick.
Hell comes at you fast.
True, that sounds very ominous when you say it like that, but yeah.
Ominous.
Yeah, it's one hell of a threat, Clay.
Yeah. That was more of like a warning.
What? Okay, I got stopped there for some reason. All right, that sucks. That's like a very bad time loss.
Hell came at you fast.
That's one hell of a time loss right there. So my PB for this game is just a low 43. So I'm going to be happy if we get like a 45, honestly, for a marathon setting. That's very good.
It's not just any marathon setting, the first marathon setting for this game.
That is true. First of hopefully many, because again, I think this game needs more attention.
Well, speaking of marathon settings, we have talked about some of our other events, but remember, GDQ has events year-round, and sorry, I'm skipping the intermission here, but we have...
it's all good. This is the best time to do it, actually. This is the long part where we're doing not much.
Perfect.
So.
Well, I do want to let everyone know that we have Back to Black 2025, the upgrade to UBAF, which will be live February 6th and 9th here on James Done Quick Twitch channel, benefiting Race Forward, so you can catch all the action and support an incredible cause. Try typing !BTB in chat to see the event schedule, and if you want to find out more about the all Black speedrunning community, try typing !BAF in Twitch chat. And if you're crafty, if you're extra crafty and you're interested in making some prize submissions, those are open from now until February 1st. I've seen some of the prizes at our events. They're amazing what the community comes up with. So if that's you, definitely take a look and consider submitting something. But with that, I saw a giant hand, so I'm just gonna
so we went to a dinner with the executives, and we went to go sneak off to try to steal our soul back, and Satan didn't like that, so he brought us back. And now we're into the final chapter, and this is, we get a stomp power-up now, so we can go down really fast now, too. So that's going to lead to some more skips here and some really difficult levels.
Yeah. See, Clay, you were right. We do go down.
Yep. Guess who else can stomp?
True.
Mario.
True.
And Sonic.
No, that was what I meant. Also, chandeliers are definitely the most terrifying decorative hanging element, so they definitely belong in hell.
I feel like
Chandelier is we're going to be using for a skip coming up here.
I feel like if you work in an office with a chandelier, that's just ominous.
It is. If you're in a horror movie, don't stand underneath a chandelier. It's just a rule.
That was a really cool skip I did there. This is, in my opinion, the hardest level of the game, or like in a non-speedrun sense. Like, this is just a very difficult level to do in one go. So, because this level is rising, like we mentioned before, and that part right there is very tight. So, and then we have lamp skip. Can you guess what we're gonna use?
A chandelier.
Probably
You're right.
a trapeze.
A trapeze is insane. All right, and then so now we have another. This is like the last level we're going to do with no skips whatsoever in it, and then we're almost near the end. So
Yeah, this is also there's also a lot of books in this area, which is curious. I mean, I like reading, but I guess that could be hell to someone.
It depends on the book.
So now we have the last two levels here. This is the last like real level before the final boss, and we're gonna use this chandelier to go up. Okay, there. I almost didn't make it. Oh, can I save this? I might be able to. Okay, I saved it. We're good.
It's one hell of a save.
And,
It was.
Well, hopefully. Okay, and there we go. Okay, good, we saved it. All right, and now we are back. Or we are here to the final boss, and this is Satan. So we have to go ahead and defeat him to get our soul back. And so we have this timer underneath or like this boss timer. We have to go through these rings before that timer runs out, like the line runs out. And this is actually really funny. We have one more skip that we're gonna do here, and no, I'm not joking. I came up with the name of this skip, and everybody seems to love it. This is called Satanless. So
Also,
we're gonna be doing that coming up here.
But you know what other character has to go through rings in order to not die, or collect them, I should say.
Okay,
True.
Sonic does not have to deal with Satan. This does not work.
But there is a satanic version of Sonic and Illbleed, so
Yeah, this is Black Doom, right?
oh yeah, it's true. It's true.
Okay, that was weird. Alright, we should be good though. Alright, so here's Satan's skip right here. We're going to use this pillar to skip going around Satan like you normally would have to. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, so that's the boss done. Time is not yet. Time's going to be in about like a minute from now. But there we go. I don't know what the timer's at right now. If someone could tell me, that'd be cool. But that was very good. Pretty good run.
It's
Yeah,
I
still
don't-
have an
it's-
epilogue.
it's slowly going to catch up. So depending on how long that takes, you're looking at about a 44.5-ish, probably.
Oh, okay, so it's probably like a 45 then, which I'm completely happy with considering the mistakes I made. Very good.
Well, as we
All
You really
right.
have to.
as we get to that point, why don't you tell all the wonderful people out there where they can maybe see more of your work, where they can find you, any shout outs you all have, or anything else you want to share as we get up there.
That's fair. I might have to do that afterwards
That's
because
totally
I'm right at the end here. Right here is the final cutscene here. We got to do some last minute text matching. Mr. Stapley reveals that he is now taken over, and in the sequel, he will be the final boss. And so get ready on time here, and time. There we go.
Hey,
That was honestly, I will take that. That was pretty okay. But yeah, so that is hell of an office. I believe that was sub 45, so I'm very content with that.
That was a hell of a run.
Definitely
Yeah.
a hell of a run. But yeah, that's like about a minute and a half off my PB, considering I've had some pretty big deaths in this run. I will take that. Thank you, Cutie, for having me on, and also GDQ for letting me on to show off this game. Please, if this looked any amount of interesting, check out this game. It's like $15 on Steam. I definitely recommend it. It is really fun to play and also more fun to speedrun. Definitely a game built for it. I stream at twitch.tv/KingJO444. I'm known for this game and Astrobot currently are the ones that I'm grinding the most. But yeah, and then thank you, Sam and Clay, for commentating. There was a lot to go over in this run, so I definitely couldn't do it alone. Where can they find you guys?
you can probably find me nowhere, but I'm on Blue Sky at CM125. I
find
don't
me
really
in
stream.
hell.
Yeah, you can find me in hell, stuck in an elevator. I just want to say thank you for having me, Joey, and thank you, GDQ, for having me as well.
And if you want to see or hear more of me and my bad puns, I stream over at twitch.tv/illegallysam. I don't run this game, but I do run other platformers, which are often pretty cool. So, if, like I said, if that interests you, come check me out.
And for reference, Sam is not going anywhere. Sam will be sticking around for the next run, or should I say Steve? So
My bad.
so looking at the time, it looks like you got about a 44-44, which is a super cool number to have. So
Close to my name.